Alternative for the Front Range.
You gotta open up his eyes to the music.
94.3 The X.
Shout out to Ariel and Janelle. They listen to us each week at work. Thank you guys. And
Thank you.
Yeah. So, and they ran up to me and were like, what is Marla like in real life? I was like, honestly, like she's
same thing. She's on the air.
Yeah, like literally same person. Super cool. And yeah. So if you want to talk to Marla, you have a question for her, give us a call. 1-800-595-2943 or on Facebook, 94.3 The X. You're blushing right now, Marla.
I am?
Yeah.
Or else I'm just really tired. And
Yeah. It's one of those days you just like want to sleep in. And
yeah. And it's going to be really hot today. So enjoy the 90-degree heat, people.
Yes. Well, we're getting some calls here for Marla. 1-800-595-2943. 94.3 The X. Who's this? Callie, what's your question for Marla?
Well, actually, I was hearing a thing about birthdays, and mine's not today, but mine's tomorrow.
Okay.
And I was kind of wondering if this next year would be more productive, better year, I guess.
Okay. Well, the good news is you are in a 1 year. So last year was your 9.
Okay.
And depending on how much you let go of last year, it could still kind of filter into this year. So if you've had a difficult year this year, some of it could be you're struggling or resisting change. Okay. Does that make sense? So you still could have some changes going on in your 1 year, but you also should have some new stuff coming in, and it's strongest now around your birthday. So this month, things should start picking up. And for me, it usually picks up, my personal year tends to get more prevalent or stronger on or just after my birthday. And so you may notice some more good things coming in. You are in a 1 now, so starting the first of the year, you're going to start your 2. Next year's the relationship year. You'll be working on all relationships, and you could bring in some really positive, good ones. Ones that don't serve you or don't support you, you'll want to let go of them.
That's actually what I've been doing this year.
Well, perfect.
Good.
Because you're still cleaning out the clutter, too. So if you have to let go of relationships in a 9-1 year, that's fine, because that's less you have to do in a 2 year.
There you
That's
go.
wonderful.
It's perfect, which means you'll bring in more people in a 2 year to fill those spaces. Right?
That's great.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for.
Wonderful. Well, good job, Callie. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. It's 94.3 The X, Front Range Alternative, psychic Marla Mitchell in the studio until 9 o'clock. So if you have a question, make sure you ask as soon as you can. I had someone call last week at like 9:30 saying, hey, I have a question for Marla.
Wrong time zone or something. Yeah.
Yeah, 1-800-595-2943. It was something we haven't talked about in a while, meditation and the benefits of it.
Oh.
So I was reading something yesterday. I couldn't pronounce the I don't know if it was a theory, but I read something about group meditation and how it lowers crime rates.
Really?
Do you know anything about that?
What I know is group meditation. For one, if you participate, like in my workshops, we always, no matter what I'm doing, whatever kind of workshop, we always meditate a little bit.
Yeah.
I want people to get the flavor of it. But whenever you meditate with other people, it is easier to go into that trance because the energy of the group, everyone's there with the same mindset. Mm-hmm. And since we're all connected, we all go into this place of, and it's like you feed off of everyone else, and you all go into this place of peace and joy and deep connectedness. I would guess that what they're getting at, group meditation reduces crime, would be just people coming together in peace,
right,
with the same intention.
Yeah.
And it's been proven. They've done, I'm not real good at quoting anything, but they've done some studies, scientific studies, where they've shown people who gather together in prayer or meditation to pray for world peace or something like that. Mm-hmm. They've shown that they have seen the crime rates drop all over the world when they're praying for world peace. It's just been that they've taken studies of that time during that day and what it was before, and they've seen it drop. Now, you can do the same for people who are sick. You know, you wonder how the power of prayer works. It's people coming together and praying and or meditating, same thing, for that person.
Interesting.
It does work.
That's very
because
cool.
all of you are putting the same energy, the same thought into helping that person or stopping crime or
sending good vibes their way.
Sending good vibes, and it works. If the person is receiving it, it really works.
Awesome. Very cool. Lots of benefits to meditation.
Meditation, it not only helps with stress, it helps with your health, your blood pressure, anything. And it helps you sleep better. It's just a wonderful thing to do, and it teaches you to tune in to who you really are, which is the being, the spirit inside the human body.
Right.
Or all around. The spirit's everywhere. It's in and out and all around the body. But
yeah, totally.
Tune in and tune out and tune on and whatever. But it's good.
Very cool. Very cool. Psychic Marla Mitchell in the studio. 1-800-595-2943. Give us a call, and you can ask Marla pretty much anything you want. Get a cold reading, get a relationship reading, get a career reading.
Spirit animal.
Relocation, spirit animals.
Personal year, numerology. Gosh.
Yeah, pretty much
You can just tell me about a problem you have, and I'll give you you may not like it, but I'll give you a solution.
94.3 The X, who's this?
This is Alex.
Hey, Alex, what's your question for Marla?
I just kind of want to know if the person that I'm with this year is the right person for me.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm going to say something, and everyone probably goes, "Oh no, of course." But whoever you're with at the moment is who you're supposed to be with. That's a very cliche New Age answer.
Yeah.
But,
Dang it.
But
What about if I ask about my numbers?
I know. I'm going to still answer your question. If the person is, someone you want to know if it's going to go, if it's worth investing more time in.
Okay.
Is that the answer or the question you want?
Yes.
If the person you're with is worth, because we're always with the right person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even if
good
they're
or bad.
Even if they're pissing us off.
Yeah.
But it happens a lot.
But whether or not you should invest more time, let's see if that's, which means are you learning the lessons you're supposed to from the person you're with, which is what we're always wanting to know. So, do you have a first name of this person?
Yes, his name is Greg.
Great. Okay. Wow. I do show that there are conflicts, but that's healthy, especially if you two can resolve them through healthy communication and things like that. But I do show that he's not what you expected. You may be dating somebody different, someone a certain type you haven't gone for before, or there's just something very different. And that's actually good. I tell a lot of people, because we tend to repeat patterns and behaviors over and over in our life. If you're someone who attracts drama, then you attract people who are drama causers. So just date something different. And so it does show that he is helping you become more of who you are. Like he may be pushing your buttons and testing you. Very good. Okay. But it's also about how do you respond to him?
Right.
Do you respond the old version of you, or do you try to do something different so you have a different outcome?
Oh, I never really thought about that.
Yeah.
Probably the old version.
Okay, so try something different. Try responding differently, because whatever you do different, you get a different outcome. Now, you already started off good by dating somebody different, right?
Right, right.
So now start behaving differently. Don't behave like the old you. Behave differently. If normally you're one to, let's say there's conflict and you're one of them that tends to leave, right? Some people like to leave the conflict. They want to go be by themselves for a while. Maybe you stay and try to hear him a little bit more or get your point across. Just see how it goes, and then go make your exit. Because maybe you still need that peace for a little bit, but try something different. But he does look to be good for you. There is some drama in the relationship. Is there a Pisces? Either of you a Pisces?
I'm a Capricorn and he's a Scorpio.
Okay. Capricorn and Scorpio. So earth and water, that can be good because water feeds earth. I do show that it's still worth investing, because I got the pregnancy card. Unless you want to get pregnant with him. I don't hear an answer.
Well, that's weird to say that. I want to get pregnant again. and we have a daughter together.
Okay.
And we have my son's 8, but he's from a different relationship, so that's why I went for him. Totally type.
Yeah. Okay. You're cutting out just a little bit, but I think we got the gist. You said you might want to get pregnant again with this man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So that is possible. It also can mean, it can mean literally pregnancy. It can also just mean keep doing it because there's something growing and changing in the relationship that is a positive thing.
Okay.
So I would
Thank
say
you.
stay in there and just start changing the way you respond. When he gets you mad, don't do your normal thing and fly off the handle. Calm down, whatever the opposite is.
The Front Range is home for new music discovery. 94.3 The X.
Kick off spirit animals. I guess I could ask you about a couple people here at the radio station, on this station.
Oh, okay.
See if we can pick up on their spirit
Just
animals
give
at
me
all.
a name. I don't really have to know them. I don't know anybody.
Okay, cool.
Anyway.
Let's start with our midday guy, Drew. What is Drew's spirit animal?
Drew is coming in. It's dark in color. I'm just seeing something black. Oh, it looks like a raven.
Ooh.
A raven? A crow.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a dark colored bird. It's big. It was big black, almost purplish. So it could be a raven. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's for Drew. What about Shelby? What is
Shelby.
Shelby's spirit animal?
Oh, that came in real quick. It's got the little horns. It's not the round horns like a ram. It's just a regular normal little goat.
Oh,
Like a billy goat.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. A little billy goat.
Cute.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Cute.
How about,
A little cute.
oh, is it like one of those like little pygmy goats?
Yeah, it's exactly what it's little and cute, little tiny ears and the little horns that just stick up like little,
Oh my God, I love those.
cute little goat.
That's adorable. And that is Shelby's
What's
spirit
Shelby's
animal.
spirit animal?
What about Kelsey?
That came in quick too. That's a whale. It feels to be the large whale, like a blue whale. I think there's a blue whale.
okay.
I think they're one of the biggest.
A big
A
blue
big
whale.
whale. Yeah.
Wow. Awesome.
Those all came in real quick.
Very cool. How about Justin?
Justin. That one is an elephant.
Ooh.
This is a big elephant.
Big elephant.
Just like the blue whale, this is a huge, like African elephant. Huge.
Okay.
Mongo, big,
Very
huge.
cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. How about Jill?
Jill. That came in. I don't think we've had one before. Woodpecker. It's like the downy woodpecker with a little red, a little bit of red tuft here and the white and black on the body. It's a woodpecker.
Interesting.
She'll have to look that up. I haven't had a woodpecker very often.
Huh.
but, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Spirit animals. If you want to know your spirit animal, Marla is perfect for that. She can help you out.
There's a call.
Determine what they are. Yeah, let's see. 1-800-595-2943. 94 the X. Who's this?
Melissa.
Hey, Melissa, what's your question for Marla?
Well, I'm just thinking about spirit animals. I was wondering what mine is.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That is a mountain lion. And it's crouched in a tree and ready to leap on something. So I don't know what you're ready to jump on or go for. It's almost like it's ready to pounce. So and it could be literal. There could be something in your life that you're ready to jumpstart, but it's a mountain lion ready to pounce, and it's in a tree.
Interesting.
New year of teaching me.
There you go. So, and like I said earlier, if you get a spirit animal, you can Google like mountain lion spirit animal or spirit guide, and there's going to be 10, 15, 20 sites, and click on them all, and they'll have a common theme, and they'll tell you what it means.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Melissa. It's 94 the X. If you want to know what your spirit animal is, give us a call, 1-800-595-2943. Cold readings, relationship readings, career readings. We've gotten several calls about like custody battles.
Oh yeah.
How's the outcome going to go in my favor?
We've heard it all. It's okay. There's nothing unusual that.
Yeah.
I haven't heard.
Yeah, and don't be shy either. If you want to use a fake name, you can totally do that, and no one will know that it was you. 1-800-595-2943. Psychic Marla Mitchell in the studio.
Anything on Facebook yet?
No, nothing on Facebook. It's actually a really quiet day on Facebook.
Well, I think people are quiet before school starts. But
They are, yeah.
we had a really good workshop last week. Oh, there's a call.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that after this call.
Okay.
Workshops and maybe upcoming workshops if you have any. 94 through the X, who's this?
Hi, my name's Alexandra.
Hey, Alexandra. What's your question for Marla?
I just wanted to see what my spirit animal was.
Sure.
It's something little and cute. Hold on, because it just came running through the room. It's, what is that? It looks like, last week we had a ferret, but it's in the ferret family. It looks like a little weasel.
Oh, okay.
I hope you like weasels.
Cute.
Yeah,
I
it's
do.
cute. But it's. I want to say it has a darker face. The face is darker than the rest of the body. I don't know what kind of weasel that is, but there's something dark about the face, and then the rest of it's light colored or tan. And yeah, so just Google weasel and see what you got. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't want to creep you out or anything,
You,
but we're feeling the vibe right now.
you gonna listen to all that new rock alternative?
And I think you like us.
You wanna split it?
94.3 The X. Front Range Alternative.
Dana would like to know what her spirit animal is.
Dana. Okay, let me tune into you. It's a bird. It is a pelican. It's got the big jowl hanging down. It's a pelican.
Ooh, pelican.
Pelican.
Very cool. I always see the pelicans out on the lake here in Windsor.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, what a beautiful swan. And then I realize,
It's a
that's
pelican.
not.
And
Yeah.
this one's more of a gray one. I don't know if they have gray ones more on the East
Right,
Coast.
they might.
But it's more gray. Ours are white out here, but this is
Yeah.
a gray pelican.
A gray
if there's a
pelican.
difference, look up
Right.
pelican and see if it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. This listener is also named Marla.
Oh,
She
wow.
would like to know her spirit animal.
Okay, well, that's going to be interesting. Let me see. Oh, wow. It's a type of lizard. It's I'm just going to say lizard. I'm just
Okay.
because I'm like, well, it's not an alligator. It's not what are those things that you see in Mexico? I'm having a
Iguana?
A brain fart. Thank you. It just looks like a regular lizard, you know.
Okay.
So look up lizard, just basic lizard, and see what you get, Marla.
All
Yeah.
right, cool.
Yeah.
1-800-595-2943 to talk to psychic Marla Mitchell. 94 through the X. Who's this?
This is Elena.
Hey, Elena. What's your question for Marla?
I was kind of wondering about my spirit animal too, but I wanted to know if I'm maybe going to have any more children in my life.
That's a good question too. Spirit animal, it's another bird, and this one is, you already said it, Molly, this one is a swan.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Do you like swans, or the swans mean something to you?
Swans do mean something to me. I've always kind of related to the ugly duckling story.
Oh, wow.
I've always thought I was, just had insecurity issues, and then as I've grown up, I've learned to love myself and that I'm beautiful, and
Aw, and you're a
love myself.
swan.
So you have
you.
turned into the swan, little ugly duckling.
I have, yes. Thank you.
Congratulations, Elena. Okay,
Yes.
let's look at if you're going to have more children. Oh, wow, I pulled a pregnancy card.
Oh,
Holy
there
cow.
you go.
The answer is yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see if I get anything more. Hold on. What's your sign? Are you either a Cancer or a Taurus? Or an
No, I'm a
Aries?
Leo.
Leo. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Wait and see. So I don't know if it's going to be right away, but there may be some, I don't know if there is any health issues or things you might need to pay attention to get pregnant again, or to just make sure you have a healthy pregnancy. But I do show that give it time, there is opportunity for another pregnancy. Yes.
Okay.
And just work on your
Awesome.
health. Okay.
All right. Thank you so
All
much.
right, thank you. It's 94 through the X. Who's this? Hello, 94 through the X. Who's this?
Hi, name's Bill. I was curious about the spirit animal. Also, how would I be able to contact Marla later with other questions?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so my office is 970-223-3457. Okay?
Okay.
And spirit animal, did you say your name was Phil?
Bill.
Bill. Okay, let me tune in. Oh wow, we haven't had one of these in a while. This is definitely, it's a bear, and it's up on its hind legs, and it's a brown bear. So it's not a grizzly, it's not a black bear. I think there's a brown bear too. It's brown, but it's not real huge like a grizzly. So it's, what are those, Kodiak bears? Are those brown? I'm not. Anyway, it's a bear.
I think so.
Look up bear. And then if it gives different colors, black, Kodiak, grizzly, polar, look up for the Kodiak. I think those are the brown ones.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
All right, thanks, Bill. It's 94 through the X. Who's this?
It's Terry.
Hey, Terry, what's your question for Marla?
How do I know if I have a psychic ability?
Oh, that's a great question. Well, first of all, everyone is born, we're all born with psychic abilities. We're all born with intuition. When we're children, we do have more abilities or gifts that show up. Children are really good at remembering past lives. Sometimes they tell stories about, remember when this and this happened and mommy was this, and they also have a real good memory for or ability to see spirits and to sense spirits in loved ones like grandparents, even if they never met them. But as we get older, we do tend to, because society hasn't embraced psychic gifts, they're getting better at it. We do tend to put it away, because I put mine away for years. But one way to know or to work on it is through meditation. When I started meditating in my 30s, my gifts came back in a huge way, and even in a bigger way. So meditation is a great way to learn to focus on the third eye area, get the visions going and the intuition, things like that. Another thing you can do is just to practice using your intuition, or guys like to call it gut instincts. And the way to do that is anytime you have a decision or a choice, even if it's simple, like someone says, hey, where do you want to go to dinner? Most of us say, I don't care. But if you were to tune in and say, well, if I was by myself, or I wasn't really worried about what they want, what would I do? What does my gut tell me? So you can use that, take fear out of all the equations when you're making choices, and start tuning in and listening to what your spirit tells you want to do versus what fear keeps you from doing. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Because fear keeps us from doing a lot of things. It keeps us from speaking up. It keeps us from making changes in our life. And so if you quit listening to your ego, the fear, because fear is only valid when you're in danger. Otherwise, it's just there to, mess with you. So take fear out, start listening to your intuition, be more in tune, go out in nature. That's another huge way to grow your gifts. Nature is where God, spirit, the universe, all that, animals, nature, it's all there. And the more in nature you are, the more likely you are to be in the moment and to feel your true divineness or your true spirit. Okay?
Okay, cool.
All right. Thanks, Terry.
Thanks.
Thanks.
It's 94 through the X, psychic Marla Mitchell in the studio. If you want to give her a call, 1-800-595-2943. And we have some Facebook messages we'll get to here in just a second. But workshops, you were saying you had a really great workshop last week?
Oh, we had a drum workshop last Thursday.
That's fun.
It was great. We had a guy in there, which is, most of my clients are females, and I'm really, well, they used to be. I'm getting a lot of males now because of the radio show, which is great. I love the male energy. So it was very profound. We had a lot of people's loved ones come through.
Oh, cool.
And we did in your class too, but this one was even more so. Everybody had someone come in. There was more, sometimes spirits just talk more, or just whatever the energy is in the room.
Right.
It was very, very cool.
That's awesome.
And of course, people in tears. And
my God.
and the drum journey was very healing too. People got to go back and work on themselves. And the meditation was, a lot of people said that they'd never been able to go that deep. So and I didn't use this technique when the class you were in, so I used a different technique.
Okay.
Do it different.
Yeah.
And everybody went under. So it was pretty cool. Yeah.
Awesome.
It was a
Very
great workshop.
cool.
And I'll probably do another one September, October.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Do you have any other workshops lined up at the moment? I know you were talking about Reiki workshops.
I have a Reiki one in September. I think it's on my calendar. It's like the end of September on a Saturday. I have a Reiki 2 in October, a Reiki or a Master in November.
Cool.
But I usually try to put in some other little meditation workshops, and I'll try and squeeze those in the fall.
Right. Awesome.
Yeah. But it was a great workshop. Thanks to everybody that came. A lot of it was radio listeners.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
A lot of new people.
That's amazing.
It was fun.
Very cool. And so, yeah, if people want to, do you have a newsletter, right? Or
I haven't written one in a while, but I'm going to get back into it. I have just had writer's block, but I do put out a newsletter every month when I'm in the zone. And I'm currently working on updating my website, so I'll have a new website in about a week, which will be very, very cool.
And that'll list your
list
whatever workshops are coming up and
and
else
you can go to my current one. It's very outdated, but I still have all the current workshops coming up and Reiki classes, and that's marlamitchell.com.
Alternative for the front range.
You gotta open up his eyes to the music.
94.3 The X.
Cody has a question on Facebook. He's been talking with this girl. They've gone on a few dates, and he just wants to know, like, if this is worth investing time in. And her name is Mia.
Mia.
Yes.
Cody and Mia. I like it. Okay.
I didn't ask what their signs are, but I can ask.
It's okay. We'll see. Unless it comes up here. So either she or both of you have come off, like a lot of us, have come off, difficult relationships. That's part of life. You date, you get disappointed or hurt, and then you have to move on. You can stay in that victim mode, poor me, or you can pick yourself up and start dating again. So one of you, feels like her, is learning to let go of past relationships and get on with things. There's a transformation there, so it does show that there's hope. I do feel that this is a confidence-building relationship, that one or both of you have a lot to learn from each other. Take it slow or be patient, but it feels like there's possibility. I can't tell you, oh yeah, this is absolutely the one forever and ever, because, or for one, there is no forever and ever.
Yeah.
unless we're out of the human body. But relationships are in our lives for however long that person's supposed to be in our life to help us, teach us, grow, and vice versa. And some of them do last an entire lifetime, but it's a lot of work. So I'm just saying, Cody, that this has potential. It looks really positive. I would definitely invest more time in the relationship and just see where it goes. But just keep in mind, this is for everybody. We all have free will. And no matter what I say, or no matter what's going on, someone can change their mind at any time for whatever reason. So just, don't be scared or afraid to get involved with someone, but take a risk, fall in love, and see where it goes. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. That's for Cody on Facebook, 94.3DX. Have another one from Helena, not sure how she pronounces her name, but she says lately she's been struggling with money, just wondering, if things are going to be looking up anytime soon. How's it going to go?
Does she give a birth month and day? Wonder what year she's in.
She did not, but I can
I'm just
ask
curious. Her. Okay. I'll go ahead and flip cards. And if she's listening, give us just birth month and day. I was going to check your personal year. Sometimes that has, I can see you're in a rut. Holy cow. Yeah, I'm pulling Virgo and Cancer. Things are going to change, Helena.
She's listening. January 21st is her
121. So she's in a 4-year. So you are working very, very hard. And in a 4-year, you do not see a lot of rewards that much. In a 5-year, it does change. So your 5 year is going to start fairly soon, since your birthday's January. It'll be really strong around the holidays. But the cards are showing a rut, maybe even a depression or sadness. They're asking you to summon up your strength. Now, this is interesting, and I always have to remind myself this. Whenever we are struggling, whenever we're having difficulties in life, whether it's around finances or love or health, we're being challenged or asked to step it up and move through it, let it pass through, and not resist it and not hate it. It's a chance to learn more about yourself. It's like a growth spurt spiritually. And you are in a growth spurt right now. It's Helena. So just, there's a wheel of fortune coming your way, but not right away. If I had to say when, I would be real disciplined, keeping disciplined with my money. It feels like holidays on, it starts to get better. There could be a raise in the spring or a promotion or a job change. But one of the mantras that works good is just being grateful for, even if you have just $4 in your checking account. Thank you, Spirit, my bank account is half full. Thank you, Spirit, my bills are paid. Thank you, Spirit, I paid this bill. Be grateful for every time you get to pay something or for whatever amount of money you have in your bank account, because gratefulness begets or brings in more of what you're being grateful for. Mm-hmm. If you're mad and angry and, nothing good ever happens and I'm always, living hand to mouth, then the Spirit hears that and says, okay, she thinks she's living hand to mouth. Let's make her live hand to mouth, because that's what she's asking for.
Yeah.
So change your mindset, change your words, be grateful for every little thing. If you're having a hard time doing that, then go find something to be grateful for, whether it's, go be with some friends, change your mind, get off of the money topic and go find something, a blessing in your life, and be grateful for it.
Yeah, don't be a negative Nancy.
Yeah, there you go.
Be positive Polly.
As much as you can, and be hopeful. There's nothing wrong with hope. Yeah. It's always good. You don't want to lose hope.
Right.
Yeah.
Psychic Marla Mitchell in the studio, 1-800-595-2943. 94 the X, who's this? Hello. Hi, 94 the X, who's this?
My name is Duane.
Sorry, what's your name?
Duane.
Duane, what's your question for Marla?
Well, I guess spiritually I'm very high, and plus I'm also a very an old spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a Sagittarius Capricorn.
Okay.
I'm a true believer in the Bible, of not the Bible, but that was written, but not certain scripture, but certain things.
Right, like the golden rule, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Of course. Mm-hmm. And I was been very blessed this year with buying a new place and getting a great job with great people and awesome owners. And I was robbed in my place by a girl I met. And it was an iPad. And, I'm pursuing this iPad because I guess I have that energy of, something was being wrong to me.
Right.
And I know karma is a very bad thing.
Yeah.
I almost said the B word,
karma
but I didn't.
Karma is a B word. It's okay if you say bitch. It's okay.
So you're wondering if you should pursue getting this back or let it go?
Well, I also believe karma is a very good thing.
Yes, there's good and bad karma.
But I'm not dropping this thing.
Why?
Well, the iPad thing?
Yeah. I mean, yes, she wronged you. She stole it. Are you wanting vengeance or what? What is?
No, I just want my iPad back.
You want your iPad back.
Mm-hmm.
And
how are you pursuing this, in a court or on your own?
Oh, with the sheriff, the deputy. Now they turn it over to the state police.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Because I live off the interstate, so when you live off the interstate, I guess it becomes a state police matter.
Okay. Is this some real fancy, smancy, expensive iPad?
It's just a basic iPad too, but it's the most popular one.
Okay, I'm just curious. Okay, so do you want to know?
My information.
Go ahead.
All my information was on the iPad.
Oh, I see. So you lost all your data, all your contacts, all your personal. Gotcha. Okay.
All my photos, yeah.
Now, all chances, I can look and see if you're going to get it back. Is that your question?
Oh, well, sure.
Okay. But keep in mind, she may have, if you get it back, she may have deleted everything.
But you cannot get into an iPad without a passcode.
Oh, you can't? Okay. All right. I'm not that computer savvy, but okay. So you apparently got a passcode locked.
Neither
okay.
am I.
Okay.
No.
All right.
So she's just holding on to this iPad for like no reason. She can't even get into it.
She probably might have sold it too. Is that a possibility? I'm looking. Oh.
The possibility is that she says, I'll talk to my homies and see if I can get it back.
Yeah.
And this is a girl that I really liked. I mean...
What's your sign? Are you Leo? I've got a Leo and an Aries popping in. And a Scorpio.
I'm a Capricorn.
Oh,
I'm
you're
a Capricorn Sagittarius.
Oh, that's right. You told me that. I'm sorry.
I was born on the 22nd of December.
Okay. Okay, so I'm looking at the cards. I got the death card. It doesn't mean you're going to die, but death card means no, usually. So I don't know if you're going to get it back, and if you do, I don't think you're going to get it back in the condition that you want it back in. Keep in mind, let me just look at you for a second. You said your name was Duane. Sag, Capricorn.
Well, my first name is Andrew, but I go by Duane.
Okay, and that's fine. I was just tuning into you. And could you give me, you can make it a fake name if you want, of the gal who you think stole it or who stole it?
Pardon me?
The name of the person who stole it, allegedly stole it?
Michaela.
Fake name or name? Okay, Michaela. Okay, let me just look at the two of you on a teeter-totter. I don't think she has it anymore. I think she gave it to someone else. I don't know if you're going to get it back. I really don't. As much as, it's like your identity was stolen. And a lot of us have had that happen through credit cards and other means.
You feel violated.
It's a very violated feeling. Yeah. I guess my coaching to you, which is what I was getting in the very beginning when I was, I was not being rude, but I was just saying, can you let it go? Because I don't think you're going to get it back. Now, I've been wrong before, but it just feels to be kind of, they're calling
I'm pretty tenacious about it.
Yeah.
I want to let it go and just write it off and be done with it. And I bought me a little cheap iPad or tablet, not an iPad. But I'm so tenacious about it that I feel like I'm going to get it back, because now the police are always calling me and this and that, and they already have her locked up for a different reason. I didn't know all this stuff. Okay.
Yeah, but if she gave it to someone else, I don't know how they're gonna. I mean, I'm not a cop or a detective, but the cards are showing. If you get it back, it's not going to be what you think. It may take a while, because I got Hangman. I can see your tenaciousness. I've got the Aries card here, which is a person who's very assertive, a very, a go-getter. So I can see that you really want this. But what, like you said, you believe in the belief system in the Bible, not all the religious stuff. But part of what is talked about in there is letting go, forgiving, and not holding on to the grudge or the anger, because you're only hurting yourself. So I can only do so much with you here on the phone, but it's your choice. You can pursue it, but keep in mind the energy that you're putting out every day, the energy that every day you have to wake up, and they say it takes more energy to be angry than it does to smile. And every day you're waking up and you're madder and you're madder and you're more angry, and you want this iPad, and you're mad that she violated a trust and did all these horrible things, but it's keeping you in that space of anger. And when you feel ready to let it go, you will be happy again. You can you can find that sense of peace, and it's just not good for you to stay in that mindset too long. So it's your choice, but just know, like I said, the golden rule, what goes around comes around. So take peace in knowing that people who hurt others, it does come back on them. It does. And that should make everyone think twice before they hurt another person.
But what I was saying, though, prior to that, as of January, I have been blessed.
Right. And that's wonderful. Yeah.
I got a new place. of my own. And I'm single, and I live by myself for the first time in my life because I've always lived with my family. Then I had a girlfriend and a wife and kids, and then things happened. Lived with a girlfriend and lived with my parents, and now I'm completely by myself, and it's nice and quiet except for when I'm listening to the radio. And
right. And that's wonderful. You know, I love that you're being very aware of the blessings in your life. And
and my job is just, you know, it's not an up and down market. I work and I do good work, and I'm, I work for awesome owners. I mean, they treat us like gold. Yeah. And they could treat us like anything else.
Wonderful. Well, why don't you continue that mindset of just being, you know, look at all the wonderful things you do have around you in your life, and try, if you can, to let go of getting this iPad back. I know it's very important, and I'm not in your shoes. I'm just looking at what I'm seeing in front of me and what my guides are telling me. But it just feels like it will bring you down the more you pursue it. What you could do is, you know, don't pull away the...
Even they are pursuing it.
Yeah. Don't pull away, you know, if you've already turned it in, let the cops do their work. But you don't have to be as involved anymore. You can just let it go and say, all right, it's in their hands, not mine. I'm going to choose to, like you said, buy another tablet. I'm going to appreciate my life. And if I get it back, so be it. If I don't, so be it. So I'm going to ask you to detach from the outcome, right? And just kind of let that idea go that you have to be angry and, you know, all this stuff, or thinking about it all day long or whatever, and just let the outcome go. If you get it back, it's another blessing. If you don't, it's a blessing, because maybe there's a reason you're not supposed to get it back, and you have to accept that. Okay?
Well, I love the fact that you made the point about more males are calling.
Yeah, thanks for calling. I love the male energy.
And, well, at the time I was prompted to call anyway, and I actually don't have this day off, but I was listening to the radio show, and I was thinking, well, yeah.
Why the heck not? Give us a call.
Nothing to lose.
That's what we're here for. So, you know, and it's a very, you know, we haven't had a call about someone being robbed, so I appreciate the new topic. But like I said,
she stole some money out of my wallet.
Yeah. It's hard. Yeah. And it's like Mollie said, when you're violated, whether someone stole your identity or took personal things or breaks in, it really is. It's hard to let that go. It's just that creepy feeling, you know. But
what would you do?
I've had my identity stolen, and I've had things happen in my life, and it is hard to let go. At this age and stage, with what I know, you know, and learned, I would do everything I could to just let go of the outcome and trust that if I was supposed to get it back, I would get it back. If I'm not, then I would let that go and just trust that Spirit, what goes around comes around. Spirit will take care of that person in this life or the next. And just trust that. But I would not let it change me. I would still be me.
I've never done anything wrong to anybody.
Not on purpose, right?
No.
We all accidentally hurt people.
But I've never stole.
I understand.
Robbed,
right. I got
you. To the back door or whatever.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and I don't think, you know, it sounds like you didn't deserve this, and it's just something that unfortunately happened.
Yeah, and I'm not saying you did, but what the lesson could be is teaching you to let go and just, like you said earlier, just appreciate all the blessings that you do have, and try not to live in that anger place of getting it back, and just see what Spirit brings you. It's almost like if I get it back, celebrate, and if I don't get it back, I'm still going to celebrate, because maybe I don't want it back because there's something that would make me mad.
They want me to keep them in touch, and I've talked to her, and I ran into her when she was out of lockup or whatever she was in. And they want me to call them and tell them any and everything. Do you think I should go ahead and call them.
Just stay minimally involved. Do what they ask, and then just let it go and go about your life. Pick up the pieces, start over fresh. Like I said, if you get it back, you get it back. It's like love. When someone breaks up with you, if they come back, great. You get to choose if you want them back, right?
Yeah.
But if they don't come back, then that's okay too. You just let it go. Okay?
All right. Yeah. Thanks, Duane.
Thanks, Duane.
We have another message from Sarah. Real quick. We've actually run out of time. But from Sarah, she wants to know what her spirit animal is.
Okay, Sarah. She's on Facebook?
Yes, on Facebook.
Oh. Hold on. It's little and it's white. Hold on. It really... wow. Mollie's going, what is it?
What?
I'm trying to make it turn into a shape. It's just a little white blob. But you know what it looks like? It looks just like a little white dog.
Aw, cute.
Like a little white dog. Is it
fluffy?
It's kind of fluffy. It looks like one of those little terriers that's all white. I can't think of the name of the breed. It's a little it's got a little fluffy face.
A West Highland Terrier?
Yes, that's what it looks like.
Cute.
West Highland. It's a little dog. Now, I don't know if she's actually a dog owner and lost a dog like that, but she actually has it as a spirit animal, and it's very common to have a dog or a cat or a mouse. But she has a dog, a little white dog.
That's adorable. That's for Sarah on Facebook. Also, Brenda wants to know what her year in numerology is, and her birthday is February 19th. 219.
Okay, so she's in a 3 personal year. And a 3 personal year is a year of creativity and fun and social skills. And it really is about you taking control of your life and you speaking up more this year and just saying, I want this, I don't want that. It's not about selfishness. It's about just being more in control. And if someone says, what do you want to do? Then you say what you want to do. You don't just say, oh, I don't care. You actually say, I want to go to the fair. I want to go camping or fishing or whatever you want to do, or dancing. And you create your joy this year. You be more social. You get out there. It's just a very growth enhancing fun year, a 3 year.
Okay, very cool. Also, Myra wants to know if she and her husband can conceive. She's been having fertility issues for the last 5 years and just wondering if that's a possibility.
That's a great question. All right, Myra, let's see what we get for conceiving. Okay. All right. Oh, there's the disappointment. I can see that. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Oh, the pregnancy card.
Pregnancy card.
Cool.
So,
that's good.
Let me look at this. I'll give you a timeline. Slow and steady wins the race. I got the pregnancy card. It's in the near future, not in the present. So, like today, no, you're not pregnant. But let's see. This feels to be, it feels like, if not by the end of the year, early part of next year.
Okay.
And I hate putting timelines because then
things can change.
Because then you're always going, oh man, and you get really disappointed when you aren't pregnant. But it feels like sometime in the next 6 months I'll do that. And so from my suggestion for you is to just try not to focus so much on getting pregnant, on the act of getting pregnant, and just enjoy that you will. And have fun and take the science out of making love with your husband and make it making love. Don't say, oh, we have to do this now because I'm ovulating or my temperature's high. Don't do that. Just it's making love, and it's making love, and it happens when it happens, but it is going to happen. Yeah.
Cool. Very cool. That's for Myra on Facebook. And we have run out of time. Very interesting calls today. Thanks, Marla. And if people want to get in touch with you off the air, how can they do so? 970-223-3457 is my office number. And my website is marlamitchell.com. All right. Awesome. We'll see you next week.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
The Front Range is home for new music.